Hello everybody. In this new video I'd like to talk about another club fitting myth, which is the shaft is the most important part of the club. The club head doesn't matter. So let's get stuck in. So in this test I'm going to show you the importance of the club head. So in both cases we are using exactly the same shaft. This is a Fujikura Ventus Blue 6S shaft in both heads. I'm going to call this one on the left the club head A, and the one on the left the club head B. So basically what I'm doing here, this club head has a center of gravity which is quite far forward and slightly higher. And this one has a center of gravity which is lower and further back. I just want to show you how that is going to affect different things in the golf swing. I'm just going to take this player halfway down, and we look at this position here with the shaft pretty much vertical, in the vertical position here. Let's just look at deflection first of all. And in this position here, we've got 23 millimeters of lag deflection for the club head A. And on the right we got 20 millimeters. So it's pretty much the same here at this case. So very little difference at this moment in time. But if we take it to impact, we're going to start seeing some serious differences. So now on the left we have 31 millimeters of positive or lead deflection, and on the right we have 42, which is pretty much 10 to 11 millimeters difference. And generally speaking, 10 millimeters will equal about 1 degree of dynamic loft. But let's just scroll up and have a look at dynamic loft. So both of these club heads were pretty much 8 degrees in static loft. Now if we look now up at impact, we have 13.21 in the middle of the face with the club head A, and club head B has 15.86. So we've got almost 2 degrees more of dynamic loft with the same shaft just by using a different club head. So the more the center of gravity is back and down, more that tendency is to create more lead deflection and more dynamic loft. But what this also changes is something in the swing. So if we look up here now, you can see that the angle of attack here is 6.3 degrees up with the center of gravity, or the club head B, and the club head A is 4 degrees up. So we've got pretty much 2 degrees of difference in angle of attack. So the fact that the shaft is in more lead deflection has not only changed the dynamic loft, it's also changed the angle of attack. So with exactly the same shaft, 2 different club heads are creating completely different impact positions and dynamic movements. So we've got 2 different ball flights from the same shaft at the same speed with the same static loft, but it's definitely not creating the same dynamics at impact. So to summarize, I think we can say that the club head is equally as important as the shaft. You need both things working together to make a good golf club. The club head is definitely going to influence how the shaft works. The further that center of gravity is back and down, the more the tendency to create more dynamic loft via deflection of the shaft. But it's also going to affect the angle of attack. So you could definitely change the way a player swings just by changing the club head. It's not just as simple as just changing the shaft. So both parts of the golf club are equally important. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments below, and we'll see you soon for some more videos.